All right, today we're going to take on probably the biggest myth there is when it comes to meditation. We're going to go straight to the source, the original teachings, to uncover a way deeper and honestly a much more accessible way to understand this practice. So let's just dive right in. So, when I say the word meditation, what pops into your head? I'm willing to bet it's that classic image, right? Someone sitting perfectly still, legs crossed, eyes closed. It's everywhere. That image is so powerful, it's pretty much become the definition for most of us. But here's the big question. Is that really what meditation is all about? Yeah, what if that posture, sitting still, has almost nothing to do with the actual state of meditation? What if it's not about the body's position at all? This is the core idea we're going to unpack today. The idea that maybe, just maybe, we've all been focusing on completely the wrong thing. Okay, so to really get this, we've got to go back to the source. And when you look at the original teaching of the Lord Buddha, you find something fascinating. Meditation isn't defined by what your body is doing, not at all. It's defined by the quality of your mind.
The actual word for this is samadhi. And what samadhi means is a state of concentration. It's a mind that isn't scattered all over the place, a mind that isn't getting yanked around by, unwholesome or negative thoughts. See, it's a quality of your mind. It has nothing to do with the physical pose.
And this really breaks it down perfectly. I mean, think about it. You could be sitting there looking like a perfect statue, but if your mind is just a hurricane of worries, to-do lists, and random thoughts, well, that's not samadhi. But on the flip side, you could be just walking down the street, totally engaged in the moment with a calm, collected mind, and that right there, that is true meditation. Okay, so if the goal is a clear, concentrated mind, what's stopping us? I mean, why isn't our mind like that all the time? Well, the teachings are super specific about this. They point out 5 key mental roadblocks called the nivarana, and that word literally means hindrances. Yep, these guys are the culprits. First, there's kamachanda, or sensual desire. That's anything that pulls your attention outward to sights, sounds, tastes. Then you've got vyapada, ill will or aversion. That's the mind pushing away things it doesn't like. Number 3 is thinamiddha, sloth and torpor, that heavy, sleepy, dull feeling. Then there's udhachakukucha, restlessness and worry, which just scatters your focus everywhere. And finally, vichikicha, or doubt, which just keeps you from ever settling down. Whenever any of these are running the show, the mind just cannot be in a state of samadhi. It's impossible. So, how do we actually deal with these hindrances? How do we start to build that wholesome, concentrated mind? Well, the teachings give us a foundational practice, something that acts like a secure anchor, a real refuge for the mind to return to. This practice is called the recollection of the triple gem, and its whole purpose is to build this unshakable confidence, to set up a solid, wholesome foundation in your mind that naturally starts to push back against those 5 hindrances.
The first gem is Buddho Minato. Buddha is my noblest refuge. Now, this isn't about a person. It's about taking refuge in Buddho, that supreme wisdom, the kind of clarity that lets you see things exactly as they are. It's that awakened knowing that just cuts right through all the confusion.
The second is Dhammo me natho. Dhamma is my noblest refuge. Here we're taking refuge in the Dhamma, the universal law of nature. It's the timeless truth of how things work, and it's the path itself that leads out of suffering completely. And the third gem is Sangho me natho. Sangha is my noblest refuge. It's really important to get this one right. This isn't about an external group of people. It's about the noble qualities we cultivate inside ourselves, things like purity, integrity, that feeling of inner harmony. It's the path in action, right here within you.
Okay, so how does repeating these phrases actually build concentration? Well, the answer is probably going to surprise you, and it blows that whole sitting still image right out of the water. Because what if I told you the most stable, solid form of concentration doesn't come from sitting at all?
This is a straight-up game changer, and it comes directly from the original teachings. They state that the samadhi, that state of concentration that you develop while walking, is more stable and lasts longer than the concentration you get from any other posture. Think about that. It's not just another option. When it comes to building stability, it's actually a superior way to practice. And this just opens up everything, because if true meditation is a state of mind and you can build it powerfully while you're walking, well, then it means you can cultivate it during pretty much any activity in your daily life. Yeah, this is the crucial point. By using that recollection of the triple gem, you can bring that wholesome, concentrated mind with you anywhere. You could be walking, you could be driving, working at your desk, swimming,
Heck, the teachings even playfully suggest you could do it while doing a somersault. The point is, your activity doesn't matter.
And really, this is the ultimate takeaway. It's a huge shift in how we think about this. We move from doing meditation for, 20 minutes a day to being a person with a meditative mind. A mind that is clear and wholesome and concentrated, not just on a cushion, but 24 hours a day.
So, your very next step can literally be a meditation. The next time you get up to walk to the kitchen or to your car, remember this. That step right there can be your practice. Every single moment is an opportunity for real meditation. The only question left is, are you ready to take it?